Jolan True Crew, it is your commander here, Geronimo. Welcome to yet another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Sui'Mor Class, Temporal Science Warbird. Without any further ado, let's proceed to today's episode. Engage! The Sui'Mor can be acquired by opening up infinity lock boxes. All you need are some infinity lock boxes, master keys, and a lot of luck. Combine them together, and if you get infinity tier 6 vessel box, you can choose from the list a Sui'Mor class Romulan warbird. And now let's take a closer look at ship's customizational options. Sui'Mor is an interesting upgrade to the Sui'Mor Temporal warbird. Overall, it adds more mass and detail to this already nice vessel, sharpening its hull lines and giving it more passive-aggressive stance. Romulans being Romulans, Warbird still features avian look, and it's quite reminiscent to the Arkeef line of warbirds. The glyphy patterns on the hull make it somewhat future-designed. There are two template types, older Sui'Mor warbird and the new Sui'Mor. You also get a Romulan futuristic bridge interior, but more about it soon. There is only one window option to choose from, but to compensate there is a list of material options to choose from, such as Sui'Mor, Sui'Mor, classic Reman and Romulan designs along with Romulan brown and upgraded material look. With the advanced options tab open, we have standard patterns along with style, on which we have limited customization of certain parts in between two given templates. That allows us to create our perfect variant of the vessel. Changing the left side of the color, areas of a vessel that are now in orange are affected by the color pattern change. The same can be said for the right side color modification. Areas that are now in orange are affected by the change. And now let's take a closer look at Ship's Bridge. Ship's Bridge is the same as Federation's Wells class temporal starship. However, this one is dominated by the green color. Taking a look out through the window, you can notice that bridge is decentralized. It is not looking forward, and it is set in the ship's neck, looking at the port side nacelle. Bridge offers you access to the account bank and a small ship selector. Dolian hunting grounds of Azure Nebula, along with Allied Forces rescue missions, led to discovery of 29th century Romulan ship Sui'Mor Class, but soon upgraded Sui'Mor Class was rescued and repaired. A lot of its technology can't be understood by 25th century engineers, but what they could surmise that Sui'Mor is a great science vessel. Sui'Mor is classified as a Romulan tier 6 temporal science vessel, not warbird. It can be used as soon as you complete character tutorial mission and will then level up alongside with you, unlocking more hull HP, consoles and weapon slots. Although mastery points may be earned immediately, the mastery itself won't kick in until you reach level 50. Full chart of scaling is up right now. The vessel comes with standard equipment and weapons of the lowest mark available at Starship's minimum rank. The items provided are appropriate for a type of vessel and its related time period. Once again, this one is almost 4 centuries ahead of us, so take a look at its tech while you still can. As an Admiralty card, you get 29 Engineering, 29 Tactical and 68 Science points, with special ability that ignores plus and minus science from events. Maintenance period is, of course, 18 hours. On level 65, you have 45,000 hull HP. There are free forward and aft weapon slots, along with secondary deflector slot. Your available bridge officer stations are Ensign Engineering, Commander Science Cross Temporal, Lieutenant Commander Science Cross Temporal, Lieutenant Commander Universal, and Lieutenant Universal. You have free device slots at your disposal, along with free tactical, free engineering, and 5 science consoles. Sui'Mor has standard free modifiers, and those are 1 for the hull, 1.45 for the shields, and 0.2 for the impulse. Ship's turn rate is set to 15 degrees per second with inertia rating of 60. You also get a bonus power of plus 15 to the auxiliary and plus 5 to shields. As a science ship, you get to use sensor analysis. When targeting allies, the ability becomes a healing buff, while against enemies, the ability is a twofold debuff. Science vessels can also perform subsystem targeting. Those abilities are built in and are all rank 1. They work separate from subsystem targeting abilities gained through the tactical bridge officer abilities. Activating one of them will upgrade all energy weapons to inflict a stacking power drain to foes' targeted subsystem. They also have a small chance to knock the designated subsystem offline. You can strike weapons, shields, engines, or the auxiliary systems. Things don't stop there, as temporal ships have access to molecular reconstruction system. Temporal vessels are capable of making a subtle alterations on the molecular level through the use of molecular reconstruction. This technology allows Starship to assume one of 3 different configurations: defense, offense, and support. Additionally, the player may choose to have no active configurations. Each of the configurations come with its own strengths and weaknesses. Each of the configurations generates its own specific counter. A ship may have up to 6 different counters at a time. After reaching 6 counters, any additional ones that are generated will be lost, and these counters are then used to fuel your molecular deconstruction beam. Also, the counters may mix together. Potency of the deconstruction beam is determined by a number of counters. If you have mixed counters, 2 or 3 different beams will be active. Unlike other Romulan warbirds, Sui'Mor doesn't have a cloaking device, and its main power source is a warp core, not a singularity core, so say bye-bye to fancy singularity abilities. Same as all Tier 6 ships, Sui'Mor comes with 5-tier mastery tree of a science vessel, and that includes enhanced particle generators, advanced shield system, enhanced restorative circuitry, reactive shield technology, and ship's trait, out of time. While this trait is slotted, traveling above 88 impulse speed will cause your ship to gain a stack of out of time, while suffering a minor cold damage each second. When you drop below the designated impulse speed, all stacks of out of time are removed, and a scaling bonus to your bridge officer recharge time is applied, based on the number of obtained stacks. 25 stacks are maximum. This trait will only be active while in combat and above 10% hull HP. The bridge officer recharge buff will apply immediately, even if you still travel above impulse threshold or if either of these conditions change. Vessel's universal console is called Advanced Tippler Cylinder. A dense beryllium cylinder core of this module rotates at near light speed, allowing your vessel to perform a temporal backstep and rewind time approximately 13 seconds. Your vessel's position is reversed to the estimated position that would be in the timeline before activation of a console. Some of your vessel's hull and shield damage will be restored as well. Additionally, the cooldown and recharge time on abilities is rewound. As the quantum nature of this is unknown in our time, the rewound position and conditions are uncertain, but it seems that your vessel is always gonna be in a better shape than it was in the previous timeline. This console also provides a passive boost to the exotic damage and Starship's shield restoration. The Tippler cylinder is a part of a set. If a Mainham device or timeline stabilizer is also equipped, activating a temporal backstep will cause all nearby foes to freeze in time until the sequence has ended. Ship in combat feels great. With a lot of temporal and science abilities, you can deal some good damage with them alone while using your primary weapons to finish off enemies. This ship has a potential to be a strong exotic boat. Ship trait is interesting. It reduces bridge officer cooldown, but you do have to suffer a cold damage. How this works, I have no idea. Ship's console is also interesting, especially as it is a real time machine. Time is reversed back, so forget everything that happened, because you have a second chance. But everything will return to normal when timelines merge. But everything will be better for you. It is not the best science ship out there, but is very maneuverable and I like it. Although old now, I can give it 6 up to 7 out of 10. What can I say? Quantum uncertainty. This is going to wrap this video up, crew. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like because it really helps this channel a lot. Consider subscribing for more STO videos, and until next time, I love you all because you, crew, are the best. Geronimo, out.